Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's a full Celtic Cross tarot spread on your love life, what's going on in your love life. Now, I've made 3 readings here. Timeless readings, whenever you get into them, is good. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. In the deeper dive, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Cross spread. I will also be getting cards out from these decks back here too. For further clarity on it all, I'll be getting a timing card out. I'll also be getting more of these messages from your person deck out as well, cards out. I'll be getting some of these out toward the end of this reading as well, so stick around for that. Some messages from your person, but way more of them out in your deeper dive read. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below, and that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one do you want? Would you like the crystal? And that's with the Hanged Man card, or the Hanged Santa card there. Hanged Man, about waiting around. It's also about changing minds and things like that. Would you like the flower? And this one is out with the 6 of Wands card, which is about the victory. It's the happily ever after. It's the marriage card in this deck. Is that one calling to you? Or the shell, which is out with the Empress card. The Empress being the divine feminine, the feminine in her power, the one that's learned all the lessons, the culmination of all the queens energy. Take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there as you're watching as well. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. Leave me a comment. All of that stuff really helps me out. Come along to my live show sometime. I do it 3 times a week. It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads for donations in there. I'd love to see you. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Well, enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal along with the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, then this one's for you. Let's do you a full Celtic Cross love spread. Crystals, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to your reading, and in that I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Cross spread. I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here as well. These love decks for more information, and I'll be getting message cards out from your person as well. We'll get them from these decks here, and also timing card as well, if that's relevant to this reading anyway. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what's this reading all about for you guys in your love life? Well, we have the 3 of Presents, so it's about some kind of a planning and collaboration and teamwork and that kind of thing. The Knight of Presents, which is the Knight of Pentacles, someone that's moving very slowly. The Page of Presents, to communicate with you. So someone's moving very slowly to communicate with you because they've got some plans to be with you, and there's a slowness about it. That's what this reading is about. So for those of you that are in the planning stage, or waiting for someone who seems to be planning about coming forward with a relationship or moving the relationship forward, and they've not yet communicated that with you and they're taking ages to do it, this is your reading. What's holding you back then? What's holding you back in this situation? What's the block here? What's holding you back? What is crossing you here? There's a lot of cards coming out. Got a lot of information. Death. Something needs to end first. So someone's planning something, planning to be with you. Something needs to end first before they can do that, right? The Hermit. So they're kind of being on their own path at the moment, as with the Hermit card. And the King of Presents. They're trying to find some stability, maybe in their money or something like that. So they're going through something at the moment, some kind of an ending. They have to walk that path by themselves so they can get the stability so that they can come in. So they're not just being slow for the sake of it. There is actually a block there to them moving forward. There's something that they need to get done first. Okay, so let's find out how things appear on the face of it. So how are things looking for crystals on the face of it? How's it looking on the face of it, this situation, their love situation at the moment? For crystals. How's it looking on the face of it for crystals? Queen of Needles. Like you're being cold, so you are seeing this from your perspective, not realizing, oh, it's just about them and their slowness. You're imagining that it's because you're shut down, you're cold, that you've got a block, there's something that you need to get over. And that's how it's appearing to you at the moment. So the Queen of Needles. Queen of Needles also could be someone else as well. This could be, if your person's going through a divorce at the moment, this could be other person. So it might appear that this person is the one that is holding things up at the moment. So you're either thinking it's someone else's fault or it's your fault. But it's actually, the truth is it feels like it's your person. Just needs to go through this. Nobody's fault, but they just need to go through this ending first. Let's just see what's behind that then. Is there an element of truth in that it's the other woman? It could be someone holding on to your person, not allowing that ending to go through smoothly. 10 of Candles, burdens needing to be put down. And the Moon, there's something unknown about it, about putting those burdens down. So there's some kind of a process going on at the moment that requires planning. Burdens being put down. It feels like a breakup to me. With this Queen of Needles, I don't know whether she's holding it up. He or she are holding that energy up, causing problems to stop that ending from happening. But there is obviously, it's a complicated situation. There's burdens, responsibilities around that need to be sorted out. As of yet, it's unknown how that can be sorted out, whether division of assets or division of responsibilities is. So very much in the process, your person is very much in the process of a breakup is what it feels like here. Divorce, settlements, that kind of thing is what it feels like to me. And you're waiting. And perhaps asking yourself, is there something that you need to do? Recent past energy. So what's going on in the recent past? The Hanged Man. You started changing your mind about it in the recent past. You're like, you've been hanging around waiting, and you're like, should I be waiting? Are they actually doing something? This is taking forever. I'm not sure I should be. So you started to change your mind about it, or you're questioning whether you should change your mind about it. I don't know if this is your twin flame. You're probably going through this a lot, changing your mind about it. Maybe I should move on, and you're brought back to it. Signs and things happen that bring you back to this person over and over again. But yeah, so a bit of a wobble, bit of a, I'm not sure I should be waiting. This seems to be taking forever. I'm not even sure that they're going to get out of this thing to come toward me. Near future energy, what's coming in? Justice. Wow, well, something's going to happen. And the 10 of Presents. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles. So you're going to get your justice. You are going to get your justice. It's coming in the near future. That happily ever after, you building something with your person, the collaboration is what this reading is about. It is going to happen. You are going to get what's coming to you. And it's very good, the 10 of Presents. So there we go. Hang on in there. I think this is saying. So what else is this reading about? We know it's about the person coming very slowly forward with some kind of an offer. Of collaboration, of relationship, of planning together and that kind of stuff. What else is it about? What is this reading about? The World. Completion of a cycle and start of a new cycle. This is about the no man's land in between there. In between worlds at the moment. The new thing, the old thing hasn't ended, the new thing hasn't started. You're just stuck in this limbo. And that's when you get antsy. That's when you start changing your mind, right? You're like, should I be moving on? You're obviously an action-taking kind of a person. It doesn't feel good to be waiting in this unknown, this middle ground for a long time, does it? You want to get it moving, but it doesn't feel like it's yours to get moving. Okay, so what are your fears? Fears in this situation? Temperance, like you're going to be waiting forever. Or perhaps temperance because you're getting in a more complacent emotional state about it, like getting more flippant about it, more likely to react about it. You've pretty much had enough. You're kind of scared that the offer is going to be really huge, like your person's taking your time, and then it's going to be everything. It's going to be like nothing, and then everything, instead of like a slow movement into it. Page of Needles. You worry that they're just kind of watching, like just will stay watching you, as if Perhaps you're afraid that your person is just kind of enamored with you and just like to watch you and whatever make a move forward, like they're not doing it. And the Two of Needles, like they're not decided, or they're not doing it because they made a decision yet, so they're unsure about you. So you're scared that they've not even made that decision yet. What is the hold up anyway? You're imagining all kinds of things with a hold up here, aren't you? What are your hopes? What are your hopes? I think you've been in this no man's land for so long that you are overthinking all of this. Now, how do you know that you're in the no man's land? Have you got intuition about this person, or did they approach you in the first place? What I'm meaning is, if it's just your intuition, if you're just picking up on what's going on here and you're watching readings about it, if they haven't told you, they may not realize that you're hanging around waiting for them. Because they'll be like, but I haven't said anything yet. I've not made an offer yet. How can they be waiting? But you are. What are your hopes? The Five of Presents. To be left out of things, perhaps with this ending that's going on, so that you're not a part of it, you're left out of it, you're not the one to blame. I was getting a bit of a blame thing up here. So you're hoping that you are not part of that process. What else are you hoping for? The Wheel of Fortune, your good luck, things to turn in your favor, things to get moving. And for the Eight of Presents, so to get going on this, to put work into this, to reap the rewards of the work that you've put into it. Yes. So let's get your outcome cards out. Outcome cards. I get a few out so that we've got a progression. Okay, so that and then that. And then that. I get the outcome cards, I get a few of them out in order so that it's a progression forward for your outcomes, so that you've got something to go on here. And we'll get timing cards out about this. So these are the ones that I'm going to reveal in that extended reading. I'm going to get you some message cards out before you go for this reading. Okay. So we've got, I just want one more out. I want one more out. And then what? Okay, excellent. Okay, so there's your outcome cards there. We've got 6, I think. 5 outcome cards that tell quite the story. I just want to, if you want me to come with me to the reveal, I'll do that shortly, but I just want to get you some message cards out. I'll get more of these out in the extended reading, but we want to get one out. So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? Just that one. You make me nervous. You're making them nervous at the moment. Let's get another message card out from them. I'm afraid of commitment. Okay, so they're afraid of commitment at the moment and you're making them nervous right now. So that's the state that they're in at the moment. I will be getting more of these cards out for messages from them. We're getting cards out. I'm revealing these cards in the extended reading. If you want to come along with me to that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell as well to hear more from me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower and the Dark Mansion Tarot, then this one's for you, flowers. Let's do your full Celtic Cross love spread. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this Celtic Crossroad. I'll also be getting cards out from all of these decks back here on my shelves, and I'll be getting more of these messages from your person. I'll get a couple of these out in this reading as well for you, but I'll be getting more of those out in the extended reading, along with a timing card for it as well. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for that up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out what this reading is all about. Oh, it's about commitment. Hierophant says it's about commitment. The World, about ending of a cycle, the start of a new cycle. It's about the Nine of Wands. It's about healing something so that a love offer can come in. Okay, so someone here wants to have commitment with you. They want a new cycle, a new beginning with you. They want to end a chapter in their life and start a new chapter, but they've got some wounding here that they need to get over before they can come in with this love offer for you, this Two of Cups offer. It feels that someone knows that they want to be with you. They know that they want to commit with you as well. They know that they're your person, but a little bit of healing to do before they can come forward and tell you about that with that love offer. For some reason, the flower on his lapel is really standing out to me. It looks like it's silver or platinum piece of jewelry. It might mean something to someone, that a platinum piece of jewelry. It might not be a rose like that they wear, but there's something in that for someone. Anyway, what is crossing you in this? I'm caught up in the details there. So what's holding this back? Well, we have the Six of Wands here and the Tower. Okay, so something that they want a victory on. Not two cards, no, it's one. Something that they want a victory on needs to fall apart first, right? Something that's falling apart, they need to have a victory on. It's got something wounding about it as well. So something that's falling apart in their life, they need to win. They can't just let it go. They need to win. So whatever is falling apart, there's something about the pride. It's not just pride and ego. It's more than that. It's like, I deserve to take this with me. This has got this energy. You know, I have lived in many continents, many places in my life. Each time I moved, I used to let go of my stuff, right? Just sell everything and move on. And when I was in Australia, before I moved here, I had I started accumulating some really nice stuff that I didn't want to get rid of. And then I asked myself, why, universe, why should I have to give up stuff all the time? Why do I have to keep on giving up everything? I don't want to. So instead I put it in storage, and I've been paying for it for like 6, 7, 8 years in storage now. But that stuff is still there, and I am going to move it here once I've built my house. It's that kind of thing. They've got to the point where it's like, I'm not cutting my losses this time. I need to have a win with this. So something's falling apart. I don't know. They lose the job, and they're fighting for the money. They're fighting for the right to continue working, or for a decent payout in that job. Or it's about a divorce, and no, they won't just cut and run. That the other person can't have all the money. They need to have a win in this, a victory for some reason. It's got to do with their pride. It's got to do with them feeling good about themselves. Perhaps they've always settled, and they've always kind of given stuff away before, and this time they want to stand up for themselves. So they've got a bit of a fight on their hands, and it's for good reason. They need to be a winner this time. Now look, Six of Wands, this is the wedding card in this deck. And so it could have something to do with moving forward with you as well. They might not want to cut the losses and then come forward and have nothing. They might be fighting for something at the moment, for a victory, so that they've got something to bring to you, so that you've got a decent future together. You might have savings and stuff like that. They're getting out of a relationship, and they want the money that they're due. They want the money. That's what it feels like to me. It's a matter of pride, but it's important to them, for them to empower themselves this time and not be trodden all over. Okay, so how do things appear on the face of it for flowers? How do things appear on the face of it for flowers? For some of them, it's about a relationship. For some of them, it's about work. There's some kind of a work thing that they're having to stand up for themselves, perhaps for the first time that they've ever done that. 5 of Pentacles. So you both could be feeling left out. So you both could be like loving each other and not able to be with each other at the moment, and both feeling left out, both feeling like the hardship, the loss of that. What's really behind that? Or flowers, you could feel that nothing is happening as well. You could wonder why they're not just like calling it quits and coming. It's like, why not be happy? Why are you fighting if you know about this fight? Queen of Cups is behind that. Oh, beautiful. What's really behind that? They're fighting for you because it's your turn to receive, right? Okay. I'm getting a lot from this. So the Queen of Cups, you're the one that they love. The Queen of Cups is also the one that receives as well. They may... When I was telling the story of them always kind of missing out before, being trodden all over, them having to cut the losses, and it's a matter of pride this time, it's because they want to bring something to you. That's why the wedding card was highlighted for me there. They want to bring it to you, right? They want to bring the stuff that they've worked for in their life. They want to bring it to you and give it to you for you to receive it. So that you might have been in similar situations to that, where you've had to cut your losses, where you haven't received very much, where you've been walked all over, and it's your turn to receive this time. They don't want to come empty-handed. They're doing it for you. They're doing it for you because they want to give to you. They don't want to come empty-handed to you. It's all for you, this. So you're feeling left out, but really they're doing it for you. You might be thinking, why don't they just cut the losses? Our love is more important. We can start again, no problem. They're like, we shouldn't have to start again. You're used to starting again, but you deserve to receive. I want to bring something to you. I want to bring what is mine to you. I want to come with gifts for you. So recent past energy, what's the recent past energy for flowers? Recent past. Recent past. The Emperor. The Emperor is the divine masculine energy, and so they have raised up to that Emperor level. So they have been working on themselves, gone from knights to kings to emperors, you know. So they have been leveling up. The kings are kind of the masters of each element. So King of Pentacles, they've mastered the security, the stability, the money. The King of Swords has mastered the mind, you know, and the decision-making process, and they have great clarity. The King of Wands, they've mastered that go-getting part of themselves, you know, the empowerment. King of Swords is about empowerment as well, about saying no and stuff. And what's the other one? King of Cups, the heart. They've mastered the heart. The Emperor is the combination of all of those. So your person has been working probably on the King of Swords side of things, learning to say no, learning to fight for themselves. King of Wands, step up, fight for themselves. They've been learning that stuff. 10 of Pentacles. They know what the happily ever after is. Yes, King of Wands. You see, that's exactly what I was saying. They've stepped into that energy. They've got really clear. I want my happily ever after with my flower. 10 of Pentacles, want to grow something with them. To grow something with them, I don't want to start again. I'm taking charge of this. I am taking charge of this. King of Wands. I'm stepping into my power. I'm ready to fight for this. So your person has got into the fight. They've got into the fight. They're like, yeah, I'm standing up for this because I want to manifest this with my flower, and I deserve it. It's what I've worked for anyway. So why should I start again when I've already worked for all of that stuff? It's not the other person. It's not the employer's. It's not my ex's stuff. It's mine. What's coming in the near future? Near future energy. So they got very clear on that in the recent past. They're fighting for it now. Recent near future, recent near future. Well, there's going to be an investment made and some planning made here. What is it that you want? I feel like they're going to come forward and invest in you. Some planning and investments there. So they're going to invest their time, their energy, their money and plans. So they're going to come forward to you with some very, what is it that you want? I've got this. Where shall we invest? Where would you like to live? What would you like to, that kind of thing It's very matter-of-fact, kind of logistical kind of stuff. They're coming forward with a very material kind of a proposition for you. Planning. Let's plan this out. What do we need for this? To invest in this. Could be talking about property there, land, or could be talking about moving in with each other kind of thing, but planning ahead for that. Asking what it is that you want. Okay. What is this reading also about? It's about them. Oh, it's about their healing, you see? They've got something to heal first. And it's, before they can give this love offer, right? They want to commit with you. They want a new chapter with you. But there's some healing to do before they can come in with that love offer, right? And I think the healing is them stepping into that emperor thing and the fight. This fight is very healing for them. Perhaps they've been downtrodden by this particular employer or this particular ex for a very long time. And this is very important for them to step into their power now and heal that. 7 of Swords. Some sneakiness about it. Right. Okay, so someone else is being sneaky about this, and they are standing up to that now. They're standing up to that. I feel like your person has been perhaps bullied by this person in the past, and it's time to stand up to them now. And they're only standing up to them because it's about you now, and they want you to receive from it. They want to give you what they've got. Someone else is trying to take what they've got, being very deceptive about it as well, trying to steal it. They're being wise to it now, though. They're like, not anymore. This is the end of this. I'm not doing this anymore. You cannot take from me again. This is really important because I want to have something to give to Flowers here. So what's your fears? What are your fears, Flowers, here? What are your fears? So it's healing in itself, them standing up for themselves is what this is saying. You're fearing 8 of Pentacles. Right. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles. It's like fearing that your hard work isn't going to pay off here. Your hard work could be sticking by this person for so long while they're going through this. Or you could be fearing for them as well. Some of you have got an empathic bond with your person. You're fearing that all the hard work that they're putting in, that they're going to lose whatever it is that they're fighting for. You're fearing that this passionate start won't be able to happen, or it's going to have to be dulled down. You've got a lot of passion for this person, and you want to express it, right? There's this need to express it, but you're worried that you're not going to be able to express it. You've got to keep it quiet, that it's got to be kind of held behind the scenes. The 8 of Swords, feeling that they're going to remain trapped, that there's going to be again, I'm getting a similar kind of vibe from that there's something is going to hold you back from being able to fully express this relationship when you come together. The High Priestess, you're worried that your intuition has been fooling you, like that you're getting it wrong. You've got intuition, you're watching these readings, and if they match your intuition, you're like, there's confirmation, but you're worried that it's all just, you're getting it wrong, that they're not doing this at all. And the Knight of Wands, you're a bit worried that your person's a player. And so there could be a lot of passion between you two, and it could have started that way. And, well, there's a lot of commitment here on the table, so it's not that way now. They want to commit, but you could be worried that your person's a player. What are your hopes? Hopes. 2 of Wands, crossroads, decisions to be made. Decisions to be made to take their own path. So you're hoping that they will make that decision, take action on it, and walk their own path, the Hermits. Walk their own path. They're doing it. They're doing it. You just need to know that the fight isn't about them not doing that. The fight is about them doing that. The fight is about them putting their foot down now and healing themselves. You want them to come through as the empowered, the one that's mastered that King of Wands side of themselves, so they are the Emperor now. You want someone that's going to fight for you as well. If someone sneaky comes along with you, they'll fight for you too, right? This is someone that is really getting into the power now. So let's get your outcome cards out. Stick around because I'm going to get some messages from your person out before we stop this reading, before I go to the extended. So there's number 1 of your outcome cards. Okay. Number 2. Ooh, a number 3. Excellent. That's what I like to see. 4 and 5. I think I'll get 5 out. And we'll see how many the guides want us to get out. A progression so that we see where this outcome is headed. I'll also be getting timing card out in that deeper dive. I'll be getting cards out from all of these decks at the back. Dog is chasing cats. She likes to chase cats. She's right there at the back. Outcome, the outcome for flowers. Oh, she's given up now. That one. One more. And then what? Oh. Okay, so we've got quite a few cards here now. Okay. That's how it went. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we've got 8 outcome cards there. I'll do the big reveal in the deeper dive reading. That's a lot of cards. Well, let's get some messages from your person. What do they want to say to you right now? There's something I'm hiding from you. They've not told you the full story yet, but they don't want you to move on. Please do not move on. Please wait for me is what they're saying there. What else do they want to say? Oh, we're getting more of these cards out in the deeper dive as well. Our story isn't over yet. Please don't give up on them because your story isn't over yet. There's something they're hiding from you, not telling you all the details because they need to do it for themselves and then come forward to give to you. So that's what I've got for you. If you're interested in finding out what these outcome cards are and the rest of it, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully because if you get that wrong, you will not receive the email. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystals, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device that can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell before you click off for me. It's very helpful when you do that. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell along with the Tarot of Mystical Moments, then this one's for you, shells. Let's do a full Celtic Cross love spread for you, find out what's going on in your love life. As usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm going to reveal the outcome cards from this deeper dive, Celtic Cross spread. I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here, these love decks on these shells back here as well, to give you further information. And I'll also be getting messages out from your person. I'll get some of these out in this video read too, but I'll get more of them out in the deeper dive to find out more of their story, of what they want to tell you as well. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of, I'll be getting a timing card out as well for you in that too. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So what's this reading all about? Shells, what's it all about? You've got one card come out, the Four of Swords. It's about rest, recuperation, healing, restoring something, perhaps something in need of restoration in your love life, or are you reeling from something and needing to heal from it? Let's see, what is crossing you? So what's hindering you in this healing, in this rest and recuperation? Perhaps you're stressed and anxious at the moment. It could be that. And what is hindering you? What is crossing you here? Ten of Swords, painful ending. Some of you, oh no. Okay, so some of you are healing from a breakup or something really painful. It doesn't have to be a breakup. It could be something really painful, like not being able to be with your person. Something's really painful has happened and you're having to rest and recuperate. It could be causing a lot of anxiety at the moment and you're needing to rest and relax more to restore yourself from that. Something really painful could be giving you a headache too, causing stress, giving you a headache. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. So how does it look on the face of it? Was there a blow up? Was there an argument or something? Let me know in the comments below. Eight of Swords, like you're trapped. There's nothing you can do about this. Someone walked away. So it appears like There's nothing you can do about it. Someone walked away. It feels very much to me like there was an argument here, and someone walked away from that, and there's a feeling of being trapped, nothing that you can do about it. Perhaps it's your person, or perhaps there's a distance between you now and you're waiting for them to come back, or perhaps someone blocked you. It could be that. Someone blocked you and you're having to deal with the anxiety within yourself and restore yourself. Oh no. Okay, if you're going through a situation like this at the moment, then this is definitely a reading. What's behind this? What's behind this? I'm feeling stressed. Four of Pentacles. That holding back. Someone's holding back now. There's nothing being said. There's like someone's walked away. Perhaps for you both to rest, recuperate, heal from this. Something's going on. It's painful. Painful for you both is what I'm getting here. Okay, recent past energies. Tell us about it. What happened? Recent past energies. The Star. You're so hopeful. Yeah, but what happened? There was hope on both parts. You were both hopeful. Reminiscing about something. Six of Cups. What happened? Ten of Pentacles. Some family situation from the past. Six of Cups is the past card. Hopeful that something was ending, maybe? But then there was signs that it wasn't. Did it cause an argument? It feels like something from the past, someone that they were involved with, that they had an investment with, that they were involved with, came back around. You'd hoped it was over, and then they showed their ugly head again, something like that, and you were maybe blew up at them because of that. And then parted ways, perhaps with a blocking or something like that, or some distance between you, and there's a lot of anxiety about this. Perhaps you're feeling some regrets about what was said, what was done. Perhaps you took it the wrong way. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of communication about this. The Star is just like wishful thinking, you know. Yeah, there's not a lot of clarity here on what's gone on, I don't think, in real life either, as well as just in this reading. You both might both might have different point of views on this, and they might be, if you blow up at them, they may think it was for another reason than your actual reason, and vice versa, you know, if it's the other way around. What's coming in? The energy coming in the near future. Ace of Pentacles. Well, a seed is going to be planted. A plead is going to be scented. Ace of Pentacles, a seed is going to be planted. So there is going to be some kind of communication, some kind of truce is what I just heard. A truce, a seed planted that can grow, that's got the hope of growing into something bigger. So yeah, I would expect some communication from this person. It could be turn into something really big. But if the communication is about, it's going to be very small at first, but if it's about what they thought you meant or something like that, it's got to be something like that for it to grow into something bigger in a good way, I would say. So you're both healing at the moment. I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling a lot of anxiety with this, like a lot of regrets. I don't think that you're both on the same page here. I don't think that you both think it was about the same thing. I think it was about different things for both of you. And you're imagining that it was about the same thing for them as it was for you, and it's not. And they're imagining it's about the same thing as it was for them, but it's for you, and it's not. Both got a different point of view on this. I'm getting that clearly. So this is about the Four of Swords. What else is it about? This is about healing from this. What else is this reading about? Death. Something needs to end. Now it might be this Ten of Pentacles that needs to end properly, because that is something from the past coming back in, something that you'd hoped had gone, but it showed itself again, and that's what instigated it. Now it could be that it just needs to go properly. It needs to be finished properly, whatever that thing is from the past. So you were moving forward, you were hoping that you're moving forward with this person. Some ugly head from the past reared its ugly head again. Something from the past reared its ugly head again. And you were taken back there. And it's because it needs to end properly. Something hasn't been ended properly there. That's why it came up again. And it's led to a lot of stress and anxiety. What are your fears? Charles' fears. The moon. You don't know, you've got all kinds of fears. Secrets. What kind of secrets? Like, what are they holding back from you? Are they in cahoots with each other? Like, what is going on here? They were telling me that it's ended, but it's not ended yet. It's not ended yet. It's true. The secrets here. And that is bothering you. These secrets are bothering you. So if your person would just communicate openly with you of what's going on, perhaps you wouldn't have blown up at them if that's what happened. Perhaps that argument wouldn't have happened, right? The Empress. You might be worried about someone else, that they're with someone else, or someone's pregnant, it could be, or that the mother of their children is still in the picture, something like that. There's too many secrets about this. There hasn't been open communication. Any more fears? Any more fears? The Knight of Cups, like someone's playing with your heart. Like they're not being true to you, that they're playing with your heart. So you're worried that the person's not being truthful, keeping secrets, and that they're playing with your heart, and this is just devastating to you. Okay, what are your hopes? Your hopes. Yes, that doesn't surprise me. Well, you're wanting the big love offer, the Two of Cups. For this to be your person, for them to choose you, and to come in with a love offer for you, and for it all to be clean and sorted out and straightforward and talked about as well. Two of Cups. It's a decision, like a decision made for love. Like, let's do this. What else are your hopes? That's quite lively. Queen of Pentacles for stability. You want peace and stability, right? And plenty. You might have that for yourself, and then your person's come in bringing drama and relationship into your life, and you don't want that. You've got stability, so you're wanting that stability back. And stability with them. What else? Nine of Pentacles. This is like, yeah, this is the stability. It's the Queen of Pentacles, but it's the single one, this. So I was getting that strongly, is that you've got stability by yourself, and it's like, and then this relationship comes in. And there's this drama going on, and no, I want peace. Peace, right? Let's get the outcome cards out before I get you some of messages cards out from your person. So stick around for them. I'm going to pull a few outcome cards out to get a story, an ongoing story. Oh dear. One. I'll reveal these in the deeper dive. 2, 3, 4. That's promising. One more or two more? Two more. And, oh, okay. You have 6 cards out there for your outcome. Tell quite the story, they do. So let's reveal those in the deeper dive if you want to do that. But let's get you some messages cards. So what does your person want to say to you? What does your person want to say to you? That they love you. They do love you. The feeling is there. They've got love for you. They want you to know that. We'll be getting more of these out in the deeper dive. So, what else do they want to say? You have a telepathic bond with each other. They know how you're feeling. They feel very connected to you. I think that they're feeling very sorry at the moment. They're ashamed of how they treated you. Whatever that blow was, they're ashamed of that. They wish they could take it back. They wish they treated you better. I think someone's going to come back in with the tail between the legs here, with some explanations for you. But let's see in that deeper dive. So if that sounds like it is your story or could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more on this, for me to reveal these outcome cards, get more message cards out for you, and get all the rest of these cards out as well for clarity. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of a thing. Type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you're not going to receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on that subscribe button. It really helps me out when you do that kind of stuff. So thank you for doing that, taking the time to do that before you click off. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.